Charles Conwell. Somebody's going to get some bad news.
Bad news, Conwell. Bad news, Conwell. Well, in order to understand that reference, you would have had to watch the Charles Conwell versus Jorge Perez on the undercard of Gabby Fundorra's fight, which is coming up next to defend her undisputed titles at 112 pounds. It is April the 19th, 11:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Been watching NBA all day. Also watched WrestleMania 41. Paul Heyman with the old double cross. And Charles Conwell, and I'm going to tell you the significance of this fight and why I said, you know what, I'm going to watch this fight. And I'm going to cover this fight is because Charles Conwell is at the top rankings of the 154-pound division. So it's not out the realm of possibility. Oh, wait, here he is right here. Realm of possibility that you could possibly see him against a Fundorra. If, you know, it all depends on if he stays at 154, at Tim Tszyu. You know, you kind of get where I'm going with this. 27 years old. I believe he did enough to win this fight, but I won't be surprised if it's a draw. But then again, it's boxing, so expect some nasty cards. I cover every, well, let me say it this way. I can't say that no more, right? That's deceptive marketing. I don't cover every single major fight live anymore, but we're trying to get back to that. But anyway, my videos are live and uncut. Here's Chris Mannix's card, by the way. He had Perez winning. Uncut. I don't edit these videos. I just, you know, as soon as the bell rings, I just go, ooh, look at that Latinas. Anyway, Charles Conwell is 21-0 with 16 KOs. Don't he look like he's from Ohio? Certain fighters just have that Ohio look. Or Detroit, either one. Detroit or Ohio. He just got that look to him. As you can see here, he is ranked number 2 by the WBO, number 5 by the WBC. Surprisingly, but they're a shit organization, so I don't blame him. He's not ranked by the WBA. Look, he look uncertain. I can't wait to hear these cards. And he is not. Oh, he's number 14 by the IBF. He's been around for quite some time, but but it's been time for him to step up and weight. I mean, step up in a competition for some time now.
As the scores.
And this is a fight where he needed to make a statement. Oh, I bet you there's going to be some shenanigans.
After 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards. Judge Chris Migliori scores at 115-113 Perez.
Ooh.
Dr. Lou Moran, 115-113 Conwell. And Damian Walton scores it 115-113. Your winner by split decision. Desde Sinaloa.
Damn! Gave it to him. And you know what? He won. Listen, you can't. The cards were right. The cards were right.
Man, look, man, it was a fair call. It was.
We're gonna listen to post-fight interviews. 115-113, both ways. I'm not mad at it. You know, rematch. Charles Conwell did get cut by a punch in round 3 later on the other eye. Accidental headbutt, but they didn't impede his vision. He smothered a lot of his work. He seemed like he was the more crisper fighter, the more accurate fighter. It seemed, I don't have the numbers here in front of me, but Perez was the more active. You know, he threw the most punches. Can't wait to hear the post-fight interview and hear what's next. By the way, here's Chris Mannix.
Did you believe you did enough to win?
Cuando la campana dijo que la pelea se acabó, ¿pensaste que hiciste lo suficiente para ganar?
Sí, mi equipo estaba.
My man goes home to Sinesa Estrada every night, Chris Mannix.
Siempre positivo. Y cada
Lucky
round que
son of a
salía
gun.
era ganar y gracias a Dios ganamos.
Yeah, my team keep reinforcing round after round.
Let's see if he
We're
gets
winning,
slaughtered
we're
on
winning.
social
Go
media.
ahead, keep going, and thankfully, thank God, we actually won.
What was working for you in this fight?
¿Qué fue lo que trabajó? ¿Qué fue lo que funcionó para ti en esta pelea?
La condición física, el trabajo en el gimnasio creo que he estado mejorando. Cada pelea se ha visto y se ha reflejado que el trabajo de mi equipo en el gimnasio y de mi familia siempre está presente arriba del ring. Estoy muy feliz.
My conditioning, my camp, we did a great camp. Every fight, I feel that every fight we get better and better. And without my family, without my team, I wouldn't do this. So I'm extremely happy.
Fundora face not even the picture. He's so
You
tall.
can tell a very emotional win for you. Why are you feeling so emotional right now?
Fue una victoria grande para ti, pero se ve que es una victoria de mucha emoción para ti. ¿Por qué estás tan emocionado?
Porque trabajé muy duro. Supe que después de esta pelea puede venir el campeonato del mundo. Seguiré preparándome para seguir mejorando. Seguiré echándole más ganas y pues en su momento va a llegar la oportunidad del título.
Because I worked really, really hard. I knew that winning this fight, something big could happen. A world title fight can happen. And I know with this type of fights and keep working, it's going to happen. A title's going to come my way.
Well, if Charles Conwell had won, we were talking about him going against Sebastian Fundora later this year, early next year. Do you believe you were in that opportunity?
Si tu rival hubiera ganado, estuviéramos hablando que Sebastián Fundora estaba para él. ¿Crees tú que ahora esa oportunidad te la mereces?
Claro que sí, me la merezco. Creo que todo el público miró que me merezco la oportunidad. Sebastián Fundora o el otro campeón de la FIB, quien sea, que ojalá algún día me den la oportunidad en su momento. Y aquí está un Chino García para darle guerra.
Of course, of course. If it's Sebastián Fundora, he's welcome. If it's the other champion from the FIB, he's welcome. Here, Chino Garcia is here for anybody at any time. Let's go.
Congratulations, Jorge.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
We'll listen to Conwell.
¡Arriba México! ¡Arriba Mochis!
Did Conwell leave?
Well, Gabe, you've won some big fights in your career against the
Conwell left. He should have stayed in, did his interview, talked about how he wanted the rematch. By the way, I'm sorry, I would have translated for you guys, but once Trump got in the office, I just didn't want to take any more chances. So I decided to not identify as half black, half Irish, and half full-blooded Chicano. You know, it's just too risky these days. I don't want to be, accidentally deported. So I'm just black now. I'm thinking about identifying as I wanted to be a Puerto Rican, but I'm still trying to figure out the logistics. Anyway, this was an upset, significant upset. Charles Conwell was supposed to be, this was supposed to be like, all right, who's going to fight me now? Like, he was supposed to step up to a big fight, like after this fight, a significant fight. And he goes and loses, I guess Mr. Jorge Perez is a significant fight. But yeah, he just was smothering his work, But the cards were right. It was a 115, 113 fight. That was the most 115, 113 fight I've ever seen, to be very honest. Just Perez. One thing I want to point out to you, and I can't show you all these highlights. They're going to fucking copyright me to smithereens. One thing I want to show you is this. Now, this is Charles Conwell, 4th fight in a year. Nathaniel Gallimore, Kari Gray, Vergara, that's how you pronounce his name. I've seen these two, Gray and Gallimore, fight multiple times before. And then Perez. But look at this right here. Perez, this is his 5th fight in 14 months. This was his 5th fight in 14 months. But when you look at his resume, go back in the last 22 months. This was his 8th fight. Like, you talking about fresh. He was fresh and he's 28 years old. He's never been stopped. So you could see from the very beginning of the fight, the first couple of rounds, it was like, oh yeah, this not Novato that's just coming out there to roll over. And look, shout out to him. Now he's fully in the mix. Let's see if he was ranked anywhere. Where was he ranked at? By the way, here's the arena. Here's the punch stats, 166 to 701. See, slightly more accurate, Conwell. 2 more punches landed overall. 49 more thrown. Very close punch stats. Like I said, the most 115, 113 fight you can ever see. Let me see if they show the power punches. No, they haven't. Or the breakdown of individual punches. Well, anyway, here's the card so far. I thought Volsdik was supposed to be on this card. I missed something. But anyway, Looking at the rankings, let's see. Where is Mr. Perez? He is, there you go. He's ranked number 11 by the IBF, so he's a ranked fighter. Let's see. He is not ranked by the WBC. No, wait. There you go. Jorge Garcia. Boom. So he's ranked. You know, he's top 15. He's top 12 already right there off of 2 sanctioning bodies. And the WBO with Charles Conwell, and he's number 3. So, you know, he's a ranked fighter. You know, main event coming up next. I like Gabby Fondora's scowl. Like when she get in the ring, she got this big scowl. You know, both of them like got there. I wonder how they, like, what their vision is like in the ring. From my understanding, both of them like blind. Both of the Fondoras, but, you know, they go in there and get that work done. Anyway, on to the main event. I got to go walk the dog. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. The next 154-pound fight, by the way, top ranks Xander Zayas and PBC's Fondora are supposedly in talks. You know, they were ordered to fight, but they're actually in talks. We still don't know what Murtazaliev is doing. Of course, Terrence Crawford is going to be fighting Canelo if Canelo gets past William Skull. William Skull ain't no joke. Nah, I'm just being a fucking idiot. Nah, William Skull gonna get smoked. Sorry about you. You know, like solid division. But let me get up out of here. I gotta get to the main event and take my dog out before he poops somewhere. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Oh yeah, here we are. At TstreeT Controversy. The links to my social media are right down below in the description box. I know, I might get, you know, verified, but don't put that on my screen. That's intrusive marketing. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.